Welcome to another Hearts of Iron 4 Spotlight video, and yeah, ignore the game that's going on right now. I'm playing Switzerland, but it was mostly just to test a few mods out. And the mod we're going to be looking at today is called New World Order, Hearts of Iron, Government and Politics Overhaul. And what is it, you might ask? Now, you can see that the conscription laws have been changed, and now they're press laws, and then there is one more row called recruitment law. So what this mod essentially does is it removes the normal Hearts of Iron conscription system and moves it to another area of the internal politics, and then puts another modifier for press in it. And essentially what this does is it gives you a lot more options to set up your internal politics of your country, your laws in terms of what types of people serve in your army, what classes of age you can recruit, women, and also the sort of service time of your army, and also the health requirements for serving in the army. So it's just a very small mod, but it changes actually a lot of things, and it allows you to have a lot more flexibility and sort of tweak what you can do with your manpower, your production, and also a little bit of your society for role-playing. So it's just a very interesting mod, and I wanted to showcase it a little bit. So the press laws, what did they change? They change, of course, research time if you have free press, then they do construction speed if you have censored press, productivity, focus increases your production efficiency growth, resistance increases your partisans, call for volunteers increases your manpower, aggressive reduces the justified war goal time, nationalism increases national unity, and security increases decryption. Oh wow, that's actually really good. I did not know. Yeah, so it's very basic, easy to change for 50 political power, so it's pretty doable. Then you have recruitment laws. The conscription is literally the same. The health requirements are healthy, which is just no modifiers, it's what everyone starts with. Loose increases the recruitable population, but increases training time. No exemptions, reduces factory output and construction speed, but increases recruitable population again, of course, and also increases research time. And scraping the barrel is horrible. You don't want to do that. Then the service, everyone starts, I believe everyone starts with limited service. Maybe someone also starts with extended, because it requires more than 30% world tension to choose this law, and it deals with army experience gain, because of course limited service means that all of your officers that are learning things that are your army experience are being sent back into the sort of civil society at the end of their service. So what you do with extended service is you start to gain instead of losing army experience over time, but you gain less political power, because of course all these educated people that before were in your society doing things are now in the army. Just so you have that little change. And then veteran cycling is essentially what a lot of countries, especially the United States, started doing, was they sent back their sort of more experienced people to improve the training of newer recruits. So it decreases the training time, decreases political power gain, but also increases your army experience gain by quite a bit. And it increases the division attrition, because of course you have a lot of people being sent back, so from your divisions. Then the age, enlistment age, is actually how young people can be, of course, enlisted. Starts off at 19 for most countries, I believe, which is, of course, a bit of recruitable population and political power gain. Then less political power gain with more recruitable population as you go further. And then eventually at 16 you reach sort of the standard age, and then at 15 and 14 you actually get to some negative modifiers. And then there is all must serve, which I'm guessing is child soldiers, which is, well, yeah, division recovery rate minus 50% is pretty scary. And then there is old age, sort of the retirement age. 40 is normal, 50 increases training time, decreases political power gain at 60, and then all must serve is a pretty huge training time and political power gain modifier. Then women, you start with stay at home, just normal, like go back to the kitchen. Then women workers increases factory output, of course. Women's auxiliary is the next one, which decreases factory output compared to women workers, but increases the recruitable population. It's having them like serve in random military roles. And then limited female services, you can have them in the army. As you can see, I've got a lot of manpower. A lot of it is because I actually activated this. You can only do this when you're at war, and yeah, it's pretty expensive in terms of political power, as you can see. And then egalitarianism is, of course, it's restricted to communists and very expensive, and also decreases your political power gain by quite a bit, but it gives you a huge amount of recruitable population because, of course, everyone who was exempt from military service for being a woman can now serve. Pretty simple. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, ignore the game that's happening. It's got a few interesting things that happened, but yeah, I may talk a little bit about it later. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you will enjoy the mod if you decide to download it. Of course, as always, the credit goes to the mod makers and not me. They made the mod. The mod will be in the description. And I hope I'll see you soon with more spotlights.